the soft, fluffy hamburgers to the juicy beef patties, crispy fries, beloved chicken McNuggets, and tasty sauces. Join us as we step into the factory to uncover the secrets of your favorite McDonald's treats. Have you ever been curious about the magic behind McDonald's mouth-watering meals? Well, to start with, let's reveal the secrets behind how McDonald's hamburgers are made in a factory. Dough, yeast, and magic. From dough to deliciousness, the journey of what goes into preparing a McDonald's hamburger is an interesting and tasty one. Using high-quality ingredients from top suppliers, the preparation process kicks off. It all begins with industrial-scale proofing machines, allowing the dough to rise to perfection. Next, the dough is skillfully punched down, making it easier to handle for the next stages. In a huge industrial mixer, they start with basic ingredients: flour, water, liquid yeast, and salt, to whip up a sponge-like dough that forms the base. But it's not just any dough. It's boosted with protease, an enzyme that breaks down proteins for that perfect soft texture. Once mixed, it heads to the kneader, transforming into a smooth, elastic dough, ready for fermentation. Next, the dough goes into a fermentation room to rest for 4 hours. During this time, the yeast works its magic, fermenting sugars and enhancing flavor and texture. This isn't just a break. It's a crucial step that gives the buns their structure. After fermentation, it's back to the mixer for more ingredients: sugar, salt, extra yeast, vitamin C for strength, and sodium diacetate, the same stuff used in wine and fruit preservation. The top mixer blends it all, setting the stage for the next steps. Fun fact: McDonald's buns have less than 5% sugar, in case you were wondering. Now, after the dough is fully enriched, it is kneaded once more to ensure all the ingredients are evenly mixed. Then, it rolls onto a conveyor belt to the dough rounder, where it's shaped into those familiar round buns. The dough balls are dusted lightly with flour to prevent sticking, ensuring consistent baking. Before baking, the dough balls need a quick 3-minute rest in the intermediate proofer. This helps them relax, ensuring they rise evenly in the oven. Next, they're placed into baking pans with precision, thanks to the pan loader. These pans then go to the pan shaker, which gives them a gentle shake to ensure each dough ball settles perfectly. This step may seem minor, but it's key for consistency in size and shape. The dough balls undergo final proofing for 55 minutes, rising in a controlled environment before baking. But there's one last touch before they hit the oven: a glaze of protein solution for that shiny golden finish, making the buns not just delicious, but visually appealing. Then a seeding machine sprinkles sesame seeds onto each bun for that signature look and a hint of crunch. Finally, the buns enter the high-temperature oven for 8 to 9 minutes at 240 degrees Celsius. This precise baking ensures they come out perfectly golden, with a crisp exterior and a soft, fluffy interior, marking the end of the baking process and the beginning of the final preparations yet to follow. So far, it's pretty clear that these buns don't look overly processed. Now that they're freshly baked, it's time for the next step. But first, they must be carefully lifted from the baking pans. This is where the vacuum depanning system comes into play, gently lifting each bun without damaging its delicate structure. The buns are then transferred onto a conveyor belt to help them maintain their perfect shape. Next, the buns need to cool down before they can be sliced and packed. Enter the spiral cooling system, a fascinating machine where the buns travel along a spiral conveyor for about 27 minutes. This setup maximizes space while ensuring each bun cools evenly, keeping them soft and fresh. Once cooled, it's time for slicing. The buns are quickly sliced, preparing them for the final steps. This speedy slicing helps them stay fresh for as long as possible. After slicing, the buns are immediately packed to lock in that freshness. The packaging machine carefully wraps each bun, getting them ready for shipment. They're stacked on specially designed racks to prevent the buns from getting crushed during transport. These racks are engineered to avoid pressure on the buns, preserving their perfect shape and texture until they reach their final destination, where these buns find their perfect pairing. Hamburger patties. Now, to create the perfect pairing, McDonald's turns source for it from a network of trusted farmers across the country. But have you ever wondered what gives McDonald's signature hamburger its unique flavor? And is it made from real meat? Contrary to popular belief, McDonald's patties are made from 100% United States Department of Agriculture inspected beef. No fillers or extenders added. While it may not be organic or grass-fed, it's chosen for its optimal fat content, specifically an 80% lean to 20% fat ratio. This combination ensures the patties have just the right amount of juiciness and flavor. The beef arrives in large 2,000-pound boxes and undergoes a thorough inspection process within 48 hours to guarantee freshness. Initial food safety checks include examining the surface of the meat and monitoring temperatures. Once inspected, the beef is chilled on a conveyor belt to reach the perfect temperature of about 29 degrees Fahrenheit before grinding. This precise temperature control is essential for forming the patties. After grinding, the freshly ground beef moves to a mixer, where it's blended to create a consistent mixture for forming the patties. Then, the beef is sent to a stamping machine, where it's shaped into various sizes tailored for different burgers, whether it's a hamburger, Big Mac, or Quarter Pounder. Each patty is stamped to achieve the ideal size and thickness. Within 24 minutes of stamping, the patties are quickly frozen to around 32 degrees Fahrenheit to lock in their freshness. This rapid freezing eliminates the need for additives and binders, ensuring there are no fillers or chemicals. After freezing, each patty passes through a metal detector to check for any stray metal objects from the processing machinery. Next, the patties are stacked by an automated stacking machine, keeping everything aligned and ready for packaging to ensure hygiene and consistency. Before shipping, the patties undergo thorough quality control testing. They are grilled, inspected for temperature and shape, and even taste tested to ensure top quality. The same type of grill used in McDonald's restaurants is employed for this process, ensuring that the patties meet the right standards. Then, each patty is carefully loaded onto trucks at -4 degrees Fahrenheit to keep them fresh and ready as we track their journey to see where they will arrive. McDonald's kitchen, where science meets flavor.
McDonald's as you've never seen it before. This morning revealing secrets to some of your favorite menu items.
Step into the kitchen, where culinary science meets burger perfection. The truck's journey ends in the hands of skilled cooks, ready to serve you a delicious burger. In the McDonald's kitchen, the beef patties are cooked in a unique way
I thought, that's too many onions. But it's absolutely not too many onions. They cook down.
that captures their tender goodness. They are placed on a specialized clamshell grill designed just for McDonald's, which cooks both the top and bottom simultaneously. Interestingly, this specialized grill cooks the patties in just about 40 seconds, and they get a dash of salt and pepper right afterward for that signature flavor. Finally, it's time for the finishing touches, layering on the veggies and spreading the condiments. These crispy leaves are great at soaking up excess juices from the patty and other ingredients, keeping the bun from getting soggy. Just look at how beautifully they wash and dry the lettuce, ensuring it stays crisp for as long as possible, or at least until the last bite of your burger. Once it's cleaned, chopped, and dried, it's ready to be served. And of course, burgers just aren't the full deal without fries. Here, They're being sliced into perfect, uniform shapes with some amazing blades that are nothing short of spectacular. After a thorough wash, they're dried with precision air pressure before being neatly packed into equal portions. And there you have it, the complete preparation process of a McDonald's hamburger from factory to your plate. But hold on, hamburgers aren't the only stars on McDonald's menu. Let's take a look at another item and how it is made. From tomato sauce to ketchup. With millions of hungry consumers waiting, the process of creating our favorite sauce begins. First up, the tomatoes get the royal treatment. It's not just about cleanliness, it's all about ensuring each tomato looks its best. These juicy beauties are full of fiber, promoting smooth digestion. Plus, they're rich in antioxidants, like lycopene, which can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases and keep inflammation in check. After a good soak, the tomatoes are carefully sorted by workers to remove any dirt or debris that snuck in during the wash. Look at those massive boilers. That's where the magic happens. The tomatoes get a hot bath, with the temperature just right to kill any lingering bacteria. After that, they're cleaned and peeled. You might wonder why there's a second bath after boiling. Well, it helps peel off the skins easily once they're softened. The skins come right off, ensuring no rotten bits or leftover skins mess with the sauce's texture. Now, the experts come in to fine-tune every detail. If any peels are left behind, these smooth rollers make sure every tomato is bare, revealing its juicy flesh. A little sorting ensures everything is good to go. Next, the steamed and peeled tomatoes move down the belts for a second check. With some help from the team, the cleaned tomatoes head to the grinders. Here, the tomato paste is ready and collected in bags to keep it fresh. Once the paste is set to be processed, a small sample is taken to check if it's good to go. Vacuum pipes release unwanted gases and air pressure to send the pure tomato paste down for the creation of that famous ketchup. The process kicks off with the tomato paste, to which essential ingredients are added and blended to create that smooth tomato sauce we all adore. But have you ever wondered what makes it truly irresistible? Take a look. These are the secret spices that make your ketchup so tempting, leaving you craving more. The same attention to detail that went into crafting our signature blend now extends to the packaging. These sleek, flask-shaped bottles are ready to be filled with ketchup. The clever team behind the scenes has ensured there's no mess or drips. Just watch as these machines seal each bottle with precision, keeping everything clean and organized. Each bottle gets a perfectly applied label that shows all the important details, including brand info, ingredients, health facts, and storage guidelines.
And for this bottle we have 3 labels, so we have a neck label, a back label and a front label.
But ketchup aren't all McDonald's has to offer. Let's take a peek at another menu item and see how it's crafted. Sausages. At McDonald's, we have another favorite on the menu, making it hard to resist indulging when you visit. So, we felt you deserved to know how your delicious sausages are made. That's why we managed to sneak into the processing plant. Let's kick things off with fresh, clean meat that's carefully fed into the machine, making sure it's boneless to avoid any processing hiccups. The meat is divided into portions and sent into massive grinders, bit by bit. This step-by-step approach guarantees perfectly processed meat without any lumps, ensuring every bite is just right. To create that mouth-watering flavor, they work on mixing different meats, including frozen options. Just so you know, freezing the meat at low temperatures for a certain amount of time kills off any parasites and bacteria, which is crucial for sausage safety. This process not only helps maintain its shape, but also extends its shelf life, giving the sausages a smooth, buttery texture. Look at how beautifully the meat is shredded and chopped. Next, a blend of spices and herbs is added for that delicious flavor. Ice is also included to keep the mixture moist, ensuring the perfect juiciness and consistency. Keeping the mixture cold makes it easier to blend everything evenly, ensuring consistent flavor throughout. You can see how the frozen meat and spices blend into a smooth texture after being expertly ground, along with some ice added at intervals and other important ingredients. And now, here come the eggs. Plenty of them. These automatic machines crack the eggs and separate the yolks from the whites, since only the yolks are needed. The yolks are whisked into the mixture to create a lump-free blend, which is then seamlessly combined with the ground meat to craft delicious sausages in all kinds of savory varieties. Now it's time to prepare the natural casings for the sausages. They're soaked in cool water for at least 30 minutes to a few hours to thoroughly wash away any residual salt. Once ready, they're moisturized with a bit of water to keep them from drying out and to maintain their perfect form. The sausage mixture is carefully piped into the machine and shaped into specific sizes. Watch as these sausages emerge, perfectly shaped and glistening with a shiny finish, ready to delight your taste buds. After cutting, these sausages are coated with various flavored sauces and go through a pre-drying process for several hours. Now the sausages enter the crucial smoking process, which helps them develop that delicious flavor. This process also has several benefits that we'll get into shortly. Finally, they move on to the post-drying stage, where the sausage's color enhances their delicious appeal. They're paired with natural casings, tied securely to prevent air pockets, and hung using stainless steel hooks or wooden rods to ensure even spacing. This thoughtful arrangement allows for proper airflow between each sausage, ensuring consistent exposure to smoke and air, which enhances flavor and texture. Now, smoking sausages serve two main purposes. They add that delicious smoky flavor many people love. The smoke contains natural compounds that act as preservatives, helping prevent spoilage and bacteria growth. This means sausages can last longer without artificial additives. So, smoking isn't just about taste. It's a clever way to preserve and enhance one of our favorite foods. After drying, the hanging sausages are carefully removed from the hooks or rods, having transformed beautifully in color. Next, the sausages are rapidly processed with a high-speed robotic system where they're separated with precision, using powerful air pressure, preparing them for the perfect union with buns, mustard, and onions. Next, they shape each sausage using precise measuring tools, then carefully mold them by hand, getting them ready for the drying process. Each sausage is hung one by one on iron rods, ensuring they achieve the perfect shape and form. After a thorough inspection for quality, these savory treasures are left to dry and cure in a controlled environment, allowing their flavors to deepen and mature. Now let's not forget about the packaging. Each sausage is packed with the same care that went into its preparation and placed in precise quantities into its designated boxes. So next time you grab a bite of sausage, take a moment to appreciate the effort that goes into making those delicious meals. However, here comes another treat. The birth of a classic, chicken nuggets. McDonald's offers a special treat that has an astounding 4 million customers worldwide coming back for more. These tasty, crispy chicken nuggets are made from a unique blend, but have you ever considered how these iconic nuggets are made? First, let's take you on a tour of one of their supplier factories to uncover the industrial process behind these treats. Chicken nuggets were invented in the 1950s in the United States when a food company created a machine that could cut and shape chicken into small, uniform pieces, which were then breaded and fried. This innovative method made large-scale production of chicken-based foods easier and more cost-effective.
All-important white meat. You know, I'm a dark meat guy.
McDonald's introduced chicken nuggets as an alternative to the classic hamburger, and their popularity surged in the 1970s as the fast food chain began adding them to their menus. A chef at McDonald's developed a recipe that featured ground, breaded, fried chicken served in small, nugget-shaped portions. This recipe quickly became a hit, establishing chicken nuggets as a mainstay on the McDonald's menu. To make cooking easier and guarantee great flavor, McDonald's teamed up with their leading manufacturer for production of chicken nuggets. Now, what secrets lie behind the crispy exterior and juicy interior of our favorite fast food treat? Well, the production of McDonald's chicken nuggets starts at the Tyson Foods plant in Tennessee, one of 5 facilities in the United States that manufacture nuggets for the fast food giant. The process begins with selecting and cleaning chicken breasts on a large scale, employing many workers. The first step involves separating the meat from the skin and other unused parts. An assembly line transports hundreds of chickens to a dissection area, where workers place each chicken on a cone-shaped support. This setup frees their hands for the essential task of using sharp knives to remove the skin, extract the breasts, and make quick cuts. Workers need to keep their knives sharp and clean, checking them every 5 chickens. Next, the fillets, which are located under the breasts, are extracted. This process systematically breaks down the chicken into usable portions. Importantly, only the fillets and breast meat are used for the nuggets. The rest is repurposed for other McDonald's dishes. After cutting the pieces, another team separates the chicken skin from the breasts. However, this skin is not discarded. It's reserved to enhance the flavor and act as a binder for the nuggets. Following this, a cleaning process removes any remaining bone, skin, or cartilage, ensuring a high-quality, impurity-free final product. Once the chicken breasts are cleaned, they are sliced into small pieces and ground into a uniform paste. This chicken breast meat is collected in a large container for further processing. The container is then lifted and emptied into the grinder, where the meat is ground. The resulting chicken paste exits through a large opening onto a conveyor belt that transports it to the next production phase. This paste is made entirely from white meat and undergoes a cooling process to reach the appropriate temperature for further processing. As the conveyor belt moves the raw chicken to a state-of-the-art mixer, it is combined with various ingredients, including salt, starch, water, chicken skin, yeast extract, canola oil, spices, flavorings, sodium phosphates, and antioxidants to maintain flavor throughout the nugget's shelf life, along with some rosemary extract. These ingredients enhance the taste, texture, and overall quality of the final product. Salt boosts the chicken's flavor, while starch helps maintain the paste's consistency. Once blended with all the ingredients, factory workers transfer the mixture to the next production phase. The chicken paste is then moved to a shaping machine, where it is formed into the familiar nugget shape. Initially, the machine flattens the mixture under considerable pressure, and then the flattened mixture is passed through various shaped cutters. The chicken paste is then pushed through a machine that shapes it into the desired form, resulting in nuggets that are cut into uniform sizes for consistency. Freshly formed nuggets are then placed on a conveyor belt, leading to a machine that coats them in beaten egg, followed by a thin layer of breadcrumbs, creating their signature crispy texture. Next, the nuggets receive an additional coating of broth, made from flavorful ingredients like white pepper and celery. The final layer, unique to chicken nuggets, consists of a thicker batter made from wheat and corn flour starches, along with a preserving agent that contributes to their distinctive flavor. After being coated with at least 3 layers of batter, the nuggets are transported to a fryer, where they are fried at high temperatures for a few minutes. This brief frying time primarily sets the coating and achieves the desired crispy texture, while the chicken inside remains uncooked. Once they leave the fryer, the nuggets undergo rapid freezing, a crucial step for preserving freshness and quality. They are placed in a freezing chamber at approximately -18 degrees Celsius for a short period, usually a few minutes. This process prevents large ice crystals from forming, which could affect texture and flavor, while also preserving their nutritional quality. Once frozen, the nuggets are transported on another conveyor belt to a packaging machine, where they are boxed and sealed. Some batches are sent to the factory kitchen for frying and evaluation based on color, shape, and flavor. Afterward, they are ready to be shipped to their final destination. The factory can package up to 1,000 nugget bags per minute. The frozen nuggets are loaded onto vehicles that take them directly to McDonald's restaurants. At the restaurants, the final stages of production occur. Upon arrival, the nuggets are removed from the freezer and thawed in the refrigerator before being placed in the fryer basket and submerged in hot oil. The cooking time and oil temperature are carefully regulated by a timer and thermostat to ensure proper cooking. Special fryers maintain a consistent temperature of around 180 degrees Celsius, and the nuggets cook for approximately 3 minutes until they are golden and crispy on the outside, and tender and juicy on the inside. Once they reach the desired texture, the nuggets are removed from the fryer and placed on a tray, which is kept warm in a temperature-maintaining machine. When an order comes in, the chicken nuggets are boxed and delivered to customers. From the selection and preparation of chicken breasts to the final frying and packaging, it's a complex and meticulously controlled process that ensures customers can enjoy the same delicious, crispy nuggets at any McDonald's restaurant around the world. In the meantime, if you have a birthday celebration coming up, McDonald's has something special for you: cake artistry and decoration. Birthdays and celebrations will never be the same thanks to this game-changing tech. Now machines are taking the lead in the art of cake making. See how these robot machines meticulously apply an even layer of frosting on every slice, finishing off with a nice dollop on top to guarantee a perfectly delicious taste in every bite. Here, a classic chocolate cake is being prepared with vanilla frosting and chocolate decorations. The contrast isn't just visually stunning, it's also incredibly tasty, and that rich frosting is to die for. These machines aren't just experts at crafting intricate designs, they also handle unique processing. Take a look at this cake assembly automation, where the frosted cake layer glides beneath the belt, while the next layer comes down from above, perfectly uniting the 3 layers. Let's dress these cakes up with that creamy, rich frosting. Now, this machine skillfully layers 2 slices of cake, spreading a rich, creamy coffee frosting in between for that perfect coffee flavor. Also, the clever robotic arm applies a smooth layer of coffee frosting on top. Now comes the fun part: the cake design and decoration. These machines dip those gorgeous macarons into chocolate ornaments. After their frosty bath, each cake receives a unique touch of manual artistry, with macarons carefully arranged around the sides. A little extra chocolate frosting here and there makes each cake look perfect. Let's come together for this incredible sweet creation, where vanilla frosting is evenly spread between each cake layer thanks to the machines. Things then switch up with vanilla cake topped with dark chocolate ganache, a perfect blend of vanilla and chocolate. The same decorating technique is used for cheesecake, where the star is the strawberry syrup drizzled on top, though that rich creamy frosting deserves some accolades too, from elegant swirls to floral designs and even carrot shapes. The machines handle it all. Each decoration is crafted with precision and creativity, adding a unique touch to every cake. Custom designs are available for special occasions. These machines can pipe out personalized messages and intricate patterns, and even let their robotic arms create beautifully decorated cakes. If it's your birthday, not only will they write your special message, but they'll also make it visually stunning and tempting. However, there's much more coming your way, so stay tuned for behind the scenes of how your favorite treats are made with so much care and precision. Fillet fish. Ever wonder how your favorite fish sandwich comes to life? At McDonald's, the Filet-O-Fish begins with freshly frozen cod and haddock, used for their patties worldwide. Take an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of the Asperson plant, located near the Barents Sea. Here, the fish arrives in rectangular blocks that have already been boned and skinned. Each block is then cut into 150 pieces, which travel along a conveyor belt. As they move, each piece is first coated in a layer of batter and then covered with breadcrumbs. Once they're perfectly coated, the fish patties are frozen and ready to be shipped to restaurants for cooking. The entire process takes exactly 8 minutes and 38 seconds, ensuring everything is cooked perfectly and ready for you to enjoy with your drinks. Soda and coffee. Speaking of drinks, we know you can't enjoy a delicious McDonald's treat without a refreshing beverage. That's why we've managed to sneak a peek behind the scenes, where you'll see the incredible process of filling millions of bottles with those fancy drinks. In this Sprite factory, a sophisticated circular machine operates with precision, smoothly filling each bottle as it moves along, guaranteeing that every sip delivers that refreshing taste. The iconic lemon lime soda is enjoyed in over 190 countries, solidifying its reputation as one of the most widely distributed soft drinks worldwide. Now, let's switch gears from global refreshment to the craft of brewing. It all kicks off with coffee berries picked from various countries, including some from Spain. These berries are dried for 21 days before being peeled to produce coffee beans. Next, only the raw material is sent to the factory, where it undergoes a thorough quality check. This is followed by another cleaning stage to remove any debris that may have entered during manual collection. Different types of coffee are cleaned and stored separately, and then specialists blend them according to a specific recipe to achieve the desired flavor. The blend is roasted in an oven for 12 minutes at 428 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure it doesn't get burnt. After roasting, the mass is sprinkled with cold water, instantly halting the thermal process. It's then processed in a giant coffee grinder, known as a mill. Following a final quality check, the coffee is ready for transport and brewing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.